Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
and we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, what is this game we have today, man?
This is Millennium Blades. Now, you ready for this?
I'm sitting down, so.
This is a collectible card game simulator card game. Basically, it's a board game where you play a collectible card game player in a tournament, and you're trying to win the tournament. So,
Okay, this sounds very meta.
It's very meta.
It's a game
Yeah.
about board game.
it's a game
card
within a game,
players.
basically, yeah.
So CCG collectible card game. So, you know what?
We're just saying.
Let's just get inside
Let's
the
get
box.
into the box.
Millennium Blades. All right, man.
Millennium
I'm very confused and curious about this game now. So
Yeah. It's a good hefty box. You can tell there's something in there.
It's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
So that's always a good sign. Yeah.
You want to check out the back, too?
Yes.
This is the back.
Okay.
Kinda
I
goes
like
over-
the art already. It's
Yeah,
kind
it's-
of like the Saturday anime kind of.
For sure, it's nice,
Yeah.
nice art, and it does hark back. This game mostly harks towards like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that.
Okay.
More like the Japanese CCGs, so you can tell
okay.
that in the artwork. So you want to just open it up?
Yeah, open it
All
up,
right,
man.
let's do it.
This one's all you. So
Alright.
I am very curious about what's inside this box. So just like the fact that it's a card game about card game players and collecting.
You're just gonna confuse yourself.
I am.
Yeah.
The more you say it, it doesn't help. It's still confusing. So very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque, though, like you were saying, especially with the art style. All right, let me get this out of the way. Here we go.
All right, so Millennium Blades. Let's
Here we
open it
go.
up. If we can. There we go. All right, what do we got?
Ooh, okay. So you have the complete game rules, which
How thick is it?
is pretty good. Pretty
Oh, it's
good
not bad.
size, but it's not.
Full page with large pages.
Oh, well, look at that. Look at the print on that, though. It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
not bad.
oversized. We're talking 20 pages of rules, maybe, so
That's not bad at
that's
all.
not bad at all. Come on.
All right, we got
Ooh, like
All right.
power counters or something?
Yeah, it looks
Stickers?
like stickers or something like that.
Okay.
come
We
back
got
to
another one.
those.
This is ones, so.
Got 5s and 10s.
Oh, all right, we're printing money now. I'm just kidding.
All right, so we have the market area. You can during the gameplay, you can actually buy cards, trade them, stuff like that, just like any other CCG player. So this is like the market area where you can buy stuff. And,
I'm assuming you're buying it from either this game store or other players.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah.
multiplayer game, obviously. So.
yes. And what else do we have here? We have the
Aftermarket
store
area,
So
okay.
more store area.
Okay.
And what do we got down here? So these are like the gold promos. So the rare cards or anything like that.
Oh,
might go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
And
More of a store area. So this
these-
looks like a play map for
Yes, this
players.
is the play area. So it's nice because it really goes down into like gives you quick tips and stuff like that, where the card, what meaning on the card, some symbols and what they mean, stuff like that. And then you
Okay.
just have the play area and where you put your deck and stuff like that.
And then it's actually on the backside too. It's got
Oh,
your
yeah.
play area too. So
okay, that's nice too. Yeah.
yeah, so you've got
So
all
one
the
side's a
symbols
reference
there,
card,
yeah.
and then the other side's your play area. That's very nice.
Okay, so we've got at least probably 5 of these.
Yes, 5 players total. So yeah, we got 5 of
5
those.
of those. Okay, we gotta have tokens.
All right, token time.
What do we got here for tokens?
So we got looks like the mana symbols, if you can call them that.
Okay.
Maybe point symbols, probably
I think they're called elemental symbols.
mental
I don't
symbols. That makes sense. Oh, and then Monopoly money.
Yeah.
So it's fun too, because you can actually buy the cards using the fake money. It's not real,
Cha-ching.
but that's what it looks like.
You got a fat wad of cash
Yeah,
here.
we
Look
got
at
all that
that.
cash. It's pretty cool.
That's just fun for me. To
It's a
open
cool
up.
concept. Just being able to like, I'm gonna buy this card with this much money.
In card games we trust. That's funny.
so
Millennium.
meta.
That's nice.
You have looks like a score sheet.
Okay.
So this is what you'll be using for like the tournaments and stuff like that when you do get to the tournament phase. Help you to keep track.
We got some meeples. Not really. We got just cubes. Colored cubes. All right.
And then we get to the main part. So these are the cards.
Ooh.
Shoot that one off right away.
Is that one of the player cards?
Single
Maybe.
card expansion pack. So the cards are interesting because on one side it shows an expansion pack, or a booster pack, because you can tell it's like in a foil packaging, stuff like that. It's only a card, and then when you flip over these cards, it shows you an actual card. So each booster pack has one card in it, and you just flip it over, and it's that card.
So you spend money to buy the booster
The
pack.
booster pack, but it's really just one card.
Okay. So these are different styles. Okay, yeah, because it totally you can see like there's the wrapper, shrink wrapper on the ends there.
Yeah.
So you can kind of tell. And this probably costs like $3 money to buy.
Yes.
And then when you buy it, you actually get to use the card. Okay.
different cards here, and it's interesting too since you were playing a CCG player. Stuff like card boxes, they have their own cards. If I can find any of those.
Okay, but this is interesting because you can compete in tournaments and win stuff. So.
Yes.
Okay.
So
in the game,
cards.
Your players are playing in tournaments. It's not confusing at all.
Some more just to show you off, and you can have deck box cards, and those do special abilities, or playmat cards, which is just a card that has a playmat on it, and it gives you special abilities for the tournament. Now you can play the regular rules. They're also advanced rules, and changed it up a bit. So whenever you play a tournament in the regular rules, you're just playing in one location. However, when you play the advanced rules, you can change your location. So this is just a pack of cards to show you different locations. The first one right away is ostrich racing. Got a
little glare there. Hang on.
Oh yeah,
like that. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's the location you can play. So it's something like that.
You're playing on the ostrich race. Like,
yes, basically.
Ridiculous.
You can see they're riding ostriches and playing the game at the same time. It's pretty impressive. But then there's also you can play different characters in the advanced.
Okay.
So you will be able to do name characters and stuff like that. They do different abilities and stuff like that. But for the base game, it's mostly just these booster packs, the cards, and the card supply cards. So like the deck boxes.
Interesting. Well, this is what all you get. You get a ton of cards in this box.
Yes.
You get a bunch of fake money, which is always fun. You get the big locations deck for the advanced rules. You get this is pretty cool.
It comes with a lot, for
sure.
sure.
Of stuff in this box already.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and pause real quick, and we'll actually flip through some of the rules too. Show that book off. Okay, so here we have the rules packet. We're gonna go kind of quick through this. I don't think we can really do a tutorial justice with this.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a little bit. It's not that complicated. It's really not, but it does take a lot to digest.
Yes,
so
I agree with
think
that,
that's the
for
best
sure.
way to put it. So. But basically, like you were saying, you take the place, 2 to 5 player game. You take the place of a collectible card game player, like a tournament player. And so here's the 6 options. We'll show those guys off first.
Yeah.
So you're playing as one of these characters. Each one's got his own specialty.
Yeah, and there's not just like a face and a name. They have their own abilities and stuff like that.
Right. So that's important.
Yes.
Flipping back through, I'm going to work backwards real fast too, because the whole point of the game is to go to these tournaments, little mini games inside the game basically, and win points. And that's based on the meta, the elemental types, all this different kind of things that are going on.
It's not just about winning the tournaments. Like you can win points from a tournament from losing with certain cards and certain stuff. So if your goal is to win tournaments, you might win in the end, but you just want to get the most points in the very end, and that's the
It's all about getting those victory points. Whoever has the most at the end of the game, you are the card master. So
for sure.
That's important. So I'm gonna skip back to the front just to kind of explain that. So wanted to touch on this. And again, the book is really pretty. Like it's really well done. It's got a ton of art. You can see all the cards and card sets.
Real quick too, like earlier.
Oh yeah.
These are actually money bands.
Yes.
So these are going across the monies. You can see them right here.
You stack 5 deep or whatever, and there you go.
So I just wanted to clarify that.
Good call. You get a ton of cards in this game. We talked about that already.
And in this sheet too, it goes over the different kinds of sets. So you get the core set, and then you get your 6 starter decks, and then from there on, there's like expansion sets, premium sets, promo sets, stuff like that. It's just like playing any other CCG. It's very in this game again. It's very meta. So you get these sets for.
And what's crazy about this too is like each one of these card sets basically. If you ever bought a CCG card pack, you get 15 cards.
Right.
You really only care about one of them, maybe 2 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this kind of gets rid of all the other cards. So these each represent a pack of cards with all of the commons and stuff removed. So you just want the rares basically. So that's what these packs represent.
Yes.
So you're buying packs to get the rares.
Yes.
So that's what you're actually using in your deck. And they go through the deck setup real quick. They talk about the different phases. Basically, the game takes place over the course of 3 deck construction phases with tournaments in the middle.
Yes. So it goes a deck building or a pre-release tournament if you want to. It's optional.
Yep.
And then you go deck building tournament, deck building tournament, deck building tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the final tournament. And you either skip one of the middle tournaments if you did the pre-release or...
Yeah, so there's always going to be 3 deck building rounds and 3 tournaments.
Yep.
So.
And again, they talk about the characters too, which
for sure,
we mentioned real quick. Also, designer's note, this game does have parts of the game where it is actually timed. I think there's 7-minute timers and 6-minute timers for certain parts of the game. you're not supposed to correct mistakes. If somebody forgets something, you just keep going.
That's
so if you screw something up, as far as like you forgot to play a card or whatever, there's no going back. There's no take backs.
There's no take backs. Okay, that's
because this game is supposed to be stressful.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Life as a CCG player could be stressful. Yeah.
Right, definitely, and like just like in tournament play, like there's no take backsies. So they do that not because they want to be mean, but because they want you to screw up, make mistakes, and then moving forward, not make the same mistake.
Makes sense.
So it's a little bit harsher, but it's it's kind of a neat thing to do. So. You want to explain this part real quick?
I mean, it goes over just those big cards we saw, the shop and stuff like that, the player card, and basically it goes over what the player card means.
And real quick too, the store cards, these are the couple of time sections.
Yeah.
So when they reveal the new cards, like what's available in the store,
and we're about to
have
a
couple of minutes to actually choose if you want to spend the money on it or not, and once you don't, then you can trade later. That's the aftermarket.
This page goes over whatever you think on the card means and the symbols like that.
Yep.
It's very nice.
It's important. Yep.
And then we get to the deck building. So this is going to be the phases. So this is the starting phase. This is the deck building phase. This is the time phase.
Right.
So you have 7 minutes. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, you have 7 minutes to build your deck and stuff like that. And it's really nice because it's you have all those friends or you have sometimes that friend who'll just take his time. Yeah. And sure, he's being strategic and stuff like that. This is a stressful game. This is a fast-paced game sometimes. So you just want to be able to get through that round. And you have to do what you need to in that 7 minutes.
Yep.
It's really cool. It's a cool concept.
The other cool thing about your deck, real quick, a deck, you can basically bring 8 cards to the tournament in your deck box.
Right.
But you're really probably only going to end up playing 6.
Yes. For most cases, you can only play 6.
Right.
Like, you can't even play all 8.
So basically, you have those extra cards as like your sideboard. If something changes mid-tournament, you want to swap them out. So it's kind of a cool nod to actually playing. If you've ever played in a tournament, you know how that goes. After the first round or two, you're like, oh,
for sure, yeah.
I'm getting to the big boy stage. I need to pull out the big guns. Or man, that card that I was expecting to show up isn't here. Let me swap out. I've done that before, so it's pretty cool.
On to the next one.
But I think it is definitely a good simulation of playing as a CCG tournament player. So we've got a ton of other stuff here. Again, we're not going to go through all of the gameplay. But you can see here, it's all spelled out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned, scoring points is the main objective, and then you do play as characters. The artwork's really cool. This page, Evan, you want to talk about this one?
This is really cool because it shows you different. First off, it's really interesting how they went into detail and gave each set a different logos, stuff like that. Just like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and all that stuff. Each set has its own unique logo and stuff like that. So that's very cool, and it'll just go over the set and what's in it, what it's like, and stuff like that.
What I like about this page too is if you are a CCG player, there's a lot of inside jokes here.
Oh, a lot.
Like 1001 Nights, that's Arabian Nights, which was a Magic set way back in the day. Like there's this, it's chock full of winks and nods, so it's kind of a funny in-game.
Every card too, just even the monster cards and stuff like that, they'll have nods to other CCGs.
Yeah.
So that's very nice.
Very pop.
If you are a CCG player, this is the board game for you.
Exactly. If you have ever played in a CCG tournament level, if you've ever gone to one, this game is for you. So it's pretty neat. So let's hop out for a really quick recap of Millennium Blades. All right, this is Millennium Blades. Let's do the run the numbers real quick.
Yes.
On this recap. Yes. So who makes this game again?
This is a level 99 game.
Okay.
The logo.
It's upside down. Yeah, don't worry about it.
L99G. So those are the guys that play it.
Okay.
I just want to point out a few things. First off, they actually advertise this is a high-intensity game, meaning this game is not for beginners or anything like that. This is a game for people who are really into board games or already into CCGs.
Don't be intimidated if you haven't played it before.
For sure.
But just keep in mind it's going to take some brain power.
They actually advertise. Yeah.
That is a selling point for this game.
And part of the reason it's a high intensity game is a 2-hour game. That's what they say. The average time playing is 2 hours.
So we're talking a good Saturday chunk of time here.
It is 2 to 5 players. As well. So good group.
Get some friends together. Order pizza. Don't get your greasy fingers on the cards.
And the price for it is $80 even. So, for actually what you get and the replayability, I think that's a really good price, $80.
Yeah, it's pretty solid,
given that other big games like Twilight Imperiums, like 100 and stuff like that, this is a good price for this game. So
for the replay value, the amount of time you're going to be playing the game, the intensity level of this game, I think that's a pretty solid investment. So go check it out. This is in stores right now, right?
Yes, already out.
Go check it out. Millennium Blades in stores right now. I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls.
I'm Adam from Dragon's Lair Comics Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.